guys, welcome back to my channel. Mermaid Nina here. As you can see, I am dressed a little bit for the video. That's right, I am dressed for the theme of the video tonight. I have decided to start a new series where I kind of break down the Disney resorts and give you my top 5 reasons on why you should consider booking that resort or staying at that particular resort. And tonight I am talking about the all-time best #1 Disney World resort, according to me, that is on property. I am talking about Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. In fact, I am headed there in just a few days. It is my absolute favorite resort. I stayed there on my honeymoon. It was my kids' first resort. We stay there all the time. I really can't say enough about this resort, but just so you know, it is one of Disney's deluxe resorts. It is one of their more pricier resorts, and it's its most popular resort because currently now for 2022, most of the dates are already booked up. So if you want to stay at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort, you gotta act fast. But thought I would break it down a little bit and give you guys my top 5 reasons on why you should consider staying at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. So let's get into it. First one, of course, is location, right? Disney's Polynesian Resort is located directly across from Magic Kingdom. In fact, it's the only resort that where you can walk through, the entrance to the resort, walk through the lobby, and you can actually see the castle. The castle is right there. In fact, you can sort of see the castle while you're inside the lobby. But if you just keep on walking, there's the castle off to the distance. It is absolutely amazingly gorgeous. So yeah, in many cases, location is key. But on top of that, they are on the monorail line, which means easy access to Magic Kingdom and Epcot. Any way you can basically skip the bus in any situation is always, to me, key. I will pay more money to skip riding the bus than I will anything else. Being able to be on the monorail or walk to a resort to me is more important than even having a good restaurant at that resort. It's even more important to me than having an amazing pool. I love being able to skip waiting for the buses and being on those buses. So yes, monorail is a huge thumbs up for me. Easy access, like I said, Magic Kingdom and Epcot. And on top of that, you can also take a fun boat ride over to Magic Kingdom as well. And because of its location and the fact that it does use the monorail, makes it an amazing resort for families with children. I absolutely loved taking my kiddos to the Polynesian Resort when they were younger because they didn't have to collapse their stroller. I could wheel that stroller right on to the monorail, whether they were sleeping or not, and I didn't have to constantly get them out of the stroller, collapse the stroller, put the stroller in the bus, take the stroller out of the bus, put the kid back in. Too much energy, guys. Love the monorail. So yeah, that's my #1 reason at the Poly is the monorail and location, right? Okay, #2 is the beach area. There is a huge, beautiful white sandy beach area in front of the Polynesian, just filled with lounge chairs. But some of you might ask, well, if you can't go in the lagoon, why do you care about a beach area? Well, because at night you can see the fireworks show from the beach. OMG, it is so beautiful and amazing with a perfect view of the castle directly in front of you. In fact, they even pipe in the music. So it's a great way to see those fireworks without all the crowds, right? Without all the germs and everything around you. It's also great because if you have young kids, they can be in their PJs. You can basically get fully ready for bed, just walk out, have them see the fireworks from the beach area, and then off they go back to bed because they already have their PJs on. It's also an extremely romantic spot in case you are just going there with your loved one. I could totally see someone proposing in that area. It's just really pretty. The beachy area, all the seats, the fireworks as the backdrop, please. Gorgeous. Absolutely love that part of the Polynesian. Number 3, I really don't need to say much more than this, but Dole whips. That's it, Dole whips. You can purchase Dole whips at the Polynesian Village Resort. They have their own little Dole whip stand. And if you've never had a Dole whip, oh, add it to your vacation list. That pineapple yummy goodness that happens to be vegan and dairy free, by the way. It also comes in various flavors. You can get Dole whips, you know, strawberry, raspberry, orange. They have so many, lime, so many different flavors, but the classic, of course, is the pineapple. And of course, you can get a Dole whip with pineapple juice, right? Becomes a float. You can also get it with rum. That's right. You can spike up your little pineapple Dole whip beverage and get your adult drink on as well. But if the Dole whip isn't quite selling it for you, then you might like to know that the Polynesian has the #1 best bar on property. Trader Sam's Grog's Grotto. This is the most fun, the most themed, the most eclectic bar ever. In fact, there's only 2. One is at Disneyland. The original is at the Disneyland Hotel, and the one over at the Polynesian is its sister bar. I can't really explain what goes in there, but it's crazy antics. It's a tiny, tiny space. It's very well themed and decored. You feel like you're in some tropical Polynesian place, of course, with some silliness and some antics, and of course, very fun themed adult beverages. This is what I always call wrong, the hippopotami Mai Tai. I always say it wrong, but it's a very yummy adult beverage that you can purchase, and of course get the collector's tiki mug. But yeah, if the Dole Whip didn't sell it for you, how about the adult bar? This bar is so sought after that they have a really long wait pretty much every evening starting at noon. I think it's noon. You can start waiting in line to get a virtual time to come back to go into the bar. And I do believe it's before 8 p.m. that kiddos can go in there too. They do have some food that they serve in there, but it's mostly for the drinks. People love the drinks. They love the cast members, but it's a nice little kind of like hideaway place to go to, a little bit still with that Disney love and service, but yet it's different. It's really hard to explain. It's absolutely amazing, but of course it's over there at the Poly. The #4 reason is, if you haven't really gathered it already, is I love the Poly. I love the Poly for the theming. It's just so peaceful and happy and beautiful, and it has this like amazing feeling when you enter the lobby and you enter the Polynesian space. Everything's just so peaceful and happy, and I've never had bad service. I have always had amazing service. A lot of those cast members have been there since opening day. That's right, many, 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 many years ago, opening day, they have still worked at the Poly. It's just, I don't know, it's homey with a tropical feel. It's just peaceful and happy. And I always tell this to clients when they ask me why I should book the Poly. It's really hard to explain until you go there. I instantly will walk in the lobby and start crying. It's just so happy. And of course, every guest does get a lei, which is pretty sweet. It's just amazing. The theming in there is just beautiful. It's like you're at Disney, but you're not. Disney's not like thrown in your face when you enter that lobby. It's not like little Disney characters everywhere. It's just so peaceful and happy and cheerful. And I keep saying the same words over and over again. But yeah, #4 to me is just the Aloha spirit, basically, that is very much felt when you are at the Poly. And of course, my #5 reason is the Polynesian just got a makeover, a very, very big makeover. All those standard rooms have now been rethemed to be Moana. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, as much as I loved the old hotel rooms, Disney is constantly changing. And I can say that the new hotel rooms are just as lovely. And I get so many of my clients who are like, well, I need to go to a kid-friendly hotel. And I think to them, they don't realize that all Disney hotels are kid-friendly. I think what they're trying to say is they want a hotel that has like Disney characters everywhere, not something where it feels like it's an adult hotel that the kids are at. They actually want a hotel that feels like it's a kids hotel. So even though all Disney hotels are kids friendly, I feel like sometimes they're looking for something that's kiddie. Disney only has a handful of hotels that are kiddie, if that's even the right term. But the fact that they rethemed these rooms to be Moana, that's been making a lot of people feel like they can then take their family to stay in these new Moana rooms and their kids will love it. Of course, the Poly has always been kid friendly and family friendly, but for some reason, when the hotel rooms have some Disney kind of character love inside the rooms, parents feel like for some reason their kids will enjoy it more. Not really sure. This is the feedback I'm getting from my clients. But anyway, guys, Moana themed. That's new furnishing, new lights, new like hardwood floors. They got rid of all the carpet. They redid the bathrooms. Absolutely gorgeous. And they are now continually working on the other rooms there as well. And they recently had redone the pool several years back. And yeah, it's just a great space. I feel like it's the best resort for parents to get what they need, right? A little relaxation, a little cocktail. And the kids get what they need, like a themed hotel room, easy transportation, great location. The pool has 0 entry and a slide. The restaurants, let's see, they have Ohana, they have Kona Cafe, and they have Captain Cook's, which is the quick service there. So yeah, they've got restaurants, pools, the whole shebang. And even though I feel like I'm going over my top 5 reasons, it's just because I absolutely love this hotel more than anything. So anyway, guys, I feel like I've gotten slightly off topic, but yeah, those are my top 5 reasons on why you should consider booking the Polynesian. The Polynesian has a huge fan base. So if you are one of those people that loves the Poly as much as I do, what would you have made your number 5? Would you have used the same 5 as me, or would you have done something else? I'm very curious. There are so many reasons to love this hotel. I had a hard time, trimming it to 5. So I'm very curious what other people would have put as their top 5. So let me know in the comments. But as always, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. If the subscribe button is red, please click it, turn it gray, hit the bell icon for notifications. Like this video, and like I said, for all of you other Polynesian lovers out there, what would you have listed as your 5, or which one would you have just added maybe as a bonus? I'm very, very curious. But yeah, when you're ready to book your Disney World vacation and you want something that's nice and convenient and family friendly, but also gives those adults a little peacefulness, a little place to enjoy things themselves, consider the Polynesian. And of course, if you didn't know, I am a travel agent that specializes in Disney vacations, and I would love to book the Poly for you. Go ahead and let me know. My info is in the description down below. But as always, guys, mahalo for watching. Nina out. Bye.